Okay, don't kid yourself, folks. This is the real deal. I'm not taking any freaking crap from people, okay? This thing looks good and you know it. So, yes, it is Halloween, and yes, more leaves have fallen off my tree. So, we'll have to be doing some more mowing pretty soon here. I've been debating on doing a mow all day long today because last night it snowed again. And this is pretty not typical weather for us. It's not snowy today because all of the snow already melted, but I've been waiting all day to think about doing a mow, and whether I really need to, I do not, but I'd kind of like to add a few stripes to the front and make it look a little bit better than it does. So I'm gonna go out there right now and see if I can still do that. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so it will be getting dark here sooner rather than later. It's been like 3 days since I've been in the shed. It already feels like an eternity that the season is over, and I'm not happy about that. Almost over. It's gonna be a very long winter because I normally don't start mowing again until April, the start of April. So right now, with it being November, the start of November tomorrow, that means I've got about 5 months to wait. I might go crazy. When Ben was here, he really helped me dial this thing in as far as the reel goes.
Bring it down across the whole thing at the same time. It's just the way it works. That's why it's always better to back it off at the start, so it makes it pretty easy from there.
So if you haven't seen that video, or you're interested in how to set up a reel almost from scratch, completely taking it off with the bed knife and getting everything even and then bringing it back down so it's cutting again, he really helped me a lot with that. Today I'm gonna try to go out this thing and see if there's even anything that I will cut, maybe just add some fresh stripes. So I was at right around the 0.6 mark when I mowed last time, so I'm gonna try that. So I've also got another update that I filmed a few days ago on the Creeping Charlie, so let's take a look at that now. I just finished mowing this section back here behind the fence. So you can really see now how much of the Creeping Charlie is gone. So look at that. Look at that hard line right there. Pretty interesting how much that stuff worked. Remember, this whole area I seeded late to see how it would come in, and for the most part it's doing pretty well. There are some patchy spots, but there's bluegrass in there, so all of this will get much better next spring. But for coverage, remember, no irrigation on it at all. It was all done with just rainwater. Looks pretty good. I've got just one bit of sun left here, and otherwise this thing's going to be mainly in the shade, so it's going to be hard to see any kind of stripes on it anyway. But I'm going to cut once here and see if it brings anything off of there or not. There's just so many worm castings since the last time that I mowed. You can hear the reel hitting it. Some of them have dried out, some now, but it's basically cleaning it up pretty well, cutting off just a slight amount, which looks good, and the stripes will be nice for Halloween tonight. Right, well, I might be from Minnesota, but I'm certainly not immune to cold, and it is not warm out here, especially when there's no sun. So my hands are freezing. Final look at the renovation area over here. You'll see some snow over there that I have not mowed this for a while. I just pretty much let it grow. So I'm just gonna let it go until next spring and see what it looks like. So there it is, the final mow of the sissy grass, probably for the season. I don't anticipate it growing much after we have more 30s in the forecast coming up. That is it. It looks good. Looks nice and dark. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but this is what I ended up with in the catcher, and there's actually quite a bit more in there than I thought there would be. So it did a nice job of cleaning up, and you'll notice it actually picked up quite a few of the leaves. So the reel has no suction to it, but as it's spinning around, if they're sitting on the top of the surface, if it's dialed in, it kind of grabs whatever's on the surface as well. Let's see here. That one actually got a pretty clean cut on it. Actually sent it! Just a dab, just a dab. This stuff is so fantastic. This is the real deal, folks. Hey! Don't kid yourself, folks. This is the real deal. Much better than anything that Ryan Knorr character would wear. Hey, Kels, when all this candy runs out, I think I'm just gonna give the kids a gorilla cart. More looky-loos. So you know that Ryan Knorr? He's always trying to steal my thunder. You better watch yourself, pal. The next time I see you, I'm gonna kick your butt. He's always like, oh, I have sissy ryegrass, it's so much better. You and your sissy ryegrass can shove it. While I do love ryegrass, I have said that, I've always said that Kentucky Blue is better.
Considering it's kind of thin, and I like perennial ryegrass better than the Kentucky bluegrass, I've decided to overseed today with some more perennial ryegrass. I really like it a lot more than the Kentucky blue.
So hey there, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. There's no Coke in here. This is bull crap. I really did not think that through. That did not feel good.